wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
UNWINEWITHTASHAK. Hey! I know I didn't give y'all no notice, okay? Bitch just showed up to work and y'all had no idea, okay? Consistency is key, all right? In the words of the great spoken reasons. Let me let y'all get on up in here, okay? I know it's gonna take a minute. While you guys are coming up in here, moderators, if you could get centered to let everybody know, we're just going to take a moment while everybody gets situated. Happy hour is back. If you in day one, let me hit this wine glass. Hold on. If you're in day one, then you know. Okay, and if you don't know, I'm going to explain to you what happy hour is, all right? After the break. Okay, let's go on and roll those ads. We ready? Let's get it. We'll be right back. Moderators, let everybody know, okay? We got to get these ads in. We ain't got no ads. You ain't put them in there? Ooh, y'all gonna get in trouble. Ooh. He gonna try to get them. So I'm gonna keep y'all entertained till they get them ads up in here, because that's a contract. They gonna get in trouble. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Hold on real quick. I see y'all heavy on the wine glasses. Okay, so while we're waiting for them to load up the ads, okay, because of course that is a part of, how we don't ask for donations and stuff like that, because we have advertisers to do that. You know what I'm saying? We're building the platform a lot differently than other creators built theirs, okay? And so, what'd you say? Okay, all right. So guess what, guys? It's gonna be ad-free tonight. Y'all getting YouTube Premium, okay? No ads. I'm gonna let them get told off. You know what I'm saying, by the advertisers, and we'll make up for it. So how about that? Okay. Listen. So if you know what happy hour is, okay, hit the wine glass. If you don't, let me tell you, okay? Back long time ago. It's a long time ago. Way back. Okay, way back. We the viewers started to ask me questions about their personal lives and asked me to give them advice. Okay. Now this segment has been on and it's been off. And it's been on and it's been off. Okay. And it's been hard to keep it consistent, but I prefer to keep it live. I like live because sometimes these questions that they write in, you know what I'm saying? They're very long. They're very, just kind of, they take a lot out of me. Okay. Take a lot out of me, but anything for y'all, anything. Okay. And the winos, I mean, they spill it all. Okay. Cause this segment is all about y'all. It's all about y'all right now. So which means you guys get to write in. All right. You email either me or Jasmine on UNWINEWITHTASHAK@gmail.com. Hell, if you want to send your question now, hopefully it'll make it up here. Depending on how much time we have left in the show, we'll answer it there. Very different from our entrepreneur the app yesterday. This was more lifestyle based, okay? More spiritual based. Things like that, and you guys get to just ask me your questions the entire show. You don't get to hear no background or nothing, and I give you my most raw, honest, and transparent advice. Okay, we used to call it like transparent Tuesdays, and then it just adopted happy hour because we would try to do it around happy hour time. Hence, that's why we're live at 6 o'clock. Okay, and it gives us a nice break from the celebrity gossip. Okay, you guys get to spend some quality one-on-one time with me, and we get to focus on us. Okay, and not focus on how everybody else living. Okay, because to be honest, everybody else living don't help us to live our best lives. Okay, yeah, it's nice to kind of take our mind off of things and laugh and just, let shit go or see that our life ain't so bad, given, the limelight light. But now, this is about us getting really in it, okay? Facing ourselves, mirroring ourselves, and things like that. So, are you guys happy that it's back? Okay, so I'm happy. And we're going to do it different. We're going to do it different. It's going to be a lot more interactive. Before, the videos were very stationary. We pre-recorded them, but I just love being live with y'all. I just love it because guess what? I mess up. Y'all get the real honest and just all the way Tasha, you know what I'm saying? As is, sneezing, nose inching, you know what I'm saying? Let's hope we have a good nose tonight because Lord knows this nose got me thinking, these allergies got people thinking I'm on that stuff. I'm not. I am not, okay? My nose ain't gonna be running on live. We don't do that, okay? Listen, crack is whack. Crack is whack. Okay, and so listen, okay, now real quick, if you want to be a part of this segment, right? We already have questions lined up. We have someone that we're going to call here later, and they've given us permission to basically air their story here. So if you do give me your phone number, or if you do hit the StreamYard link, you are giving us permission to basically air your story, okay? Because this is a very different segment, all right? You don't have to show your face, but if you want to use your voice, you can. Now, please, guys, this ain't about starting no YouTube channel, okay? This ain't got to do with that, okay? This is about the real hard shit that we go through. We need help navigating at the crossroad, okay? And this ain't no YouTube course, all right? You want the entrepreneurship, you got to go to TashaKLive.com. To get that is $12, okay? Because y'all ain't gonna be ramsacking my damn brain over these how to start a YouTube, you know what I'm saying, questions and stuff like that. That is a set time that we're gonna set out, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of the weeks, okay? It's not something set in stone, but it's something we're doing, and I'll come on here and announce that, okay? And with that being said, let me get my damn wine in me because it's happy hour. It's happy hour. You're supposed to drink. You're supposed to sip lightly and responsibly during happy hour, okay? So let's go on and get this going. Now, as you can see, the title says it's a little messy, okay? Because the winos, y'all messy. Y'all messy. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you. I believe her name is what? Cat? What is it? Is it Cat? Catfish Makeup. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, my son. Okay. Listen, you got to be on the app to know that. Now, TashaKLive.com. You know, listen, the family business ain't. Son is doing amazing. Okay. Son is doing amazing. He's speaking French. I love it. I miss him. And so, yes, but you can hear all about that on TashaKLive.com. Okay. We release vlogs and everything, detailing everything that's going on. Okay. So, the title for today is I've been sleeping with my staff for years, and I'm scared that I may lose my career. Messy. How many y'all slept with y'all boss, or the boss sleeping with the staff? How many? Huh? Hit the wine glass if you don't experience that. Oh, it's good. It tastes like lemon, okay? This is the kind of wine they'll give you at a real happy hour, okay? Because it's really not that expensive. I got this from Publix. It's the Bola Pinot Grigio. I'll tell you what it tastes like later. It's really $9 a bottle. They had it on display with the little souffle cups, and they had the wine in there, and I tasted it, and I was like, great. I'm going to take it, okay? Because they was trying to get rid of it. I don't know if they lost the contract with the vendor, but it's really, really nice, okay? Oh, yeah, correct, Luz. I think okay, thank you. You know, I still get messed up, like spelling blue and lose and lose. You know, I get mixed up with that, okay? So are you guys excited about this segment being back and y'all get to spend some personal time with me? I am. So listen, y'all have asked for it. I get the DMs, I get the emails, okay? So we're going to start real quick. Moderators, you can post the link in the chat for those that kind of want to come on and ask, a question about a dilemma that they're going through. Remember, if you ask questions about starting a YouTube, I'm dropping you off and I'm going to send you to TashaKLive.com, okay? This is about us and all of the that we go through, okay? This is us needing clarity. This is our therapy session at happy hour. Happy hour. Okay. Oh, Gifted Hand says I miss happy hour. Nice surprise. You look cute. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Okay. All right, so without further ado, let's go on and get started. Okay, so I already have a few of the questions up. Okay, later we got a very special guest. All right, that's going to be joining us via telephone to ask me about her situation, and I'm going to give her my advice on live. Okay, and so you guys are encouraged too to give your advice in the chat. Okay, now what we not going to do, okay, because this is about us, it's bully us. We can be real, but we ain't got to bully us. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. Because these are real everyday people, and not everybody's a public figure. Not everybody can take, being bullied or dragged for being vulnerable online. So if I see y'all doing that, you will be in timeout. I won't block you, but I will put you in timeout because you don't know how to act. So we're going to sit you in timeout like the child that you're being. Okay. All right. So we got a few happy hour questions here. If you want your question read on air, okay, please email me at unwinewithtashak@gmail.com or at Jasmine, JASMINE at unwinewithtashak.com. We'll curate it. If you want me to call you personally on air and let you tell it because you don't feel like writing, you know what I'm saying? Please leave your phone number, okay? Because I may have you just go ahead and just use your voice and tell me about it, and we go ahead and knock it out right then on air, okay? And the reason I'm sharing these on air is because we learn so much from each other, okay? When we see people open up, we see a little bit of ourselves, we see similarities, and we take advice from that too, okay? So each one teach one. Got it? All right. So now that I've laid the ground rules, it's been a minute since I've been here. We're going to go and get started. And listen, I don't hold back. I don't care. Y'all gonna drag me, make videos, make comments. I don't care. I'm gonna give you the very best advice. The same advice I would give my daughter, my mama, my friends, my sister, my staff, whatever. Okay. You getting Tasha. Tasha. All right. So I have a question here. Okay. Even though we have a title to the segment, we're gonna read that question in a second. Okay, but we're gonna start with another question. And this is an anonymous wino, of course, but she says, "Hello, Tasha. I'm from the south of Chicago, living in low-income housing, and my biggest fear is ending up like my family. It all started when my grandma got her apartment through HUD and CHA, Chicago Housing Authority, and earning a subsidy. Later on, she taught my mother, my oldest sister, and my older sister the ways of getting assistance through the government and low income housing. I just had my daughter and I was diagnosed with preeclampsia, and my bones are still very weak. I'm taking time to heal, but I'm just worried for the future. I want to do great things in life, such as making Chicago great and building an empire. I just don't know how to start. Do you have any advice? Do you have any advice for me, Tasha? Okay. Thank you so much to the anonymous. She's not anonymous to me. I know who she is. Okay. However, to y'all, she's anonymous. So thank you so much to the young lady that wrote in. This is a very vulnerable question. Something that I'm gonna be honest with you. I've volunteered my information on situations like this, so much so that because let me tell you this. I like to share a little bit about what I go through too. So you could call it cocky, you could call it arrogant, but you know what I'm saying? Your circle is very telling, right? Your family is very telling, but we don't get to choose our family, but we can choose our friends. Okay. And so if you choose to, basically stay behind, you want to, you graduate high school, you want to move next door to your mama, your mama living on welfare, you living on welfare, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. And you can continue that cycle. Right. But then if you want to progress in life, I could not stay in the hometown that I was in, Panama City, Florida, living on Section 8 in a duplex, okay, under the care of my aunt and cousins, and that's what we were used to. I had to make a choice and get out. And so what I did was I left my hometown and went to a bigger city, okay, however you want to call it, and I started to adopt a lot of ways of city life. I had to see something different outside of what I was used to. You know what I'm saying? Roaches come across the kitchen floor. You know what I'm saying? You drop your piece of chicken, you pick your piece of chicken up and you eat it, especially if that's the last piece of chicken you got. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is the type of lifestyle that I live. But if I wanted to get out, I had to make the decision as an 18-year-old girl, all right, out on her own, to take the bus to Columbus, Well, I went Texas, Killeen, Texas, with my mama for a little bit. Then she got stationed in Columbus, Georgia, and then I just made my way on up to Atlanta. And I was in Atlanta for a few years before I made my way up north. And up north is where I found me because northern women, you know what I'm saying? You know, you see them Latinas, you see them black women, they very, very, very raw. In the South, we're taught to be seen and not heard. It is very unladylike for me to have the type of mouth that I have living in the old South. The old South. Okay. You cuss like that. What is wrong with you? That is unladylike. You sit with your legs wide open. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will talk about your coochie all out, your cock eye. You know what I'm saying? You know, you sit down, you seen and not heard. Why you trying to prance around? Why you trying to be, everybody see you? What you trying to take my man? All the bullshit they teach you. You know what I'm saying? In the South coming up, especially if you grew up in the Baptist church. You know what I'm saying? Ladies are there, you fan. It's very, very old South, and it just wasn't me. I didn't fit in. I just didn't fit in. I had a voice I wanted to use. I love to make people laugh. I love being the center of attention when it came to making people laugh. And I made a way for that, but I had to make a choice to get away. Right. And so I see these type of situations all the time. Now, in my journey moving away, of course, I befriended people. Working in the restaurant industry is where I made majority of my friends because that's where I was 12, 14 hours a day from sun up to sundown, opening up a restaurant, closing it down, making my tips, going home. So this was my life. So me moving out of a duplex on Section 8, on getting food stamps, you know what I'm saying, with roaches, you know what I'm saying, a card table in the middle of the motherfucking floor every day because my auntie hosted card parties and that's how she made her money. Before God rest her soul, before she died, she had to do something. You know what I'm saying? She was waiting on her little habitat for Humanity House to be built, but she, you know what I'm saying, ended up dying before that was completed. And that was her dream, was to own, a house before she died. But unfortunately, diabetes took her. And so this was my everyday school night. All right. There's a card fucking table in the living room. Talk, my nigga, talk. And you like, dude, I gotta go to sleep. What is you doing? Come on. You know what I'm saying? So like I knew, I was just like, listen, I gotta go. I gotta go. And I credit a lot of that to my parents too, because my parents were military. So them joining the military and us living abroad, living, other cities and stuff. So I wasn't afraid to take that leap because a lot of people, their families don't leave, their moms, their aunts, their cousins, everybody stays. And so when you choose to go, it's kind of hard leaving that comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Or leaving that support. And so you just stay because it's safer, But for me, because I was so used to moving around, it wasn't hard for me to just say deuces. I gotta go, and I wanted peaceful sleep. I didn't want to hear no niggas arguing about cars at 3:00 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They're asking me to borrow my little money that I done made working at Sonic skating all day. You know what I'm saying? So they can go gamble that, No, we weren't doing all that. So I made my way. I put my clothes in a damn pillowcase, and I got my ass on Greyhound. I got the hell up out of Panama City, Florida. I love my city, but when you across the bridge, there's two parts of the bridge. There's over the bridge where the beaches are, beautiful, pristine landscape, beautiful homes, beautiful schools. But when you go over that bridge, you see projects, trailer parks, dirt road, and white folks walking around with no motherfucking shoes on. Okay, yeah, walking across oyster shells. Okay, as parking lots because they would crush up the oyster shells and make a parking lot. When you see a white person walk across that shit, that's where we got the term dirty foot from. All right, listen now. So I see this all the time. And so me working in the restaurant industry, I ended up befriending. Of course, you don't know a lot about people. You only know what they show you. But there was one particular friend that I kind of grew with over the years, right? And so even though, yes, she and we live very opposite lives. I know what it's like to be on welfare. I know what it's like to be on Section 8. I know what it's like to be embarrassed, when your friends come to the house and, they see your roaches go across your fucking wall. I know what it's like, but she grew up in a very suburban area. And so when she joined the restaurant industry and had to live on her own, she had to, as a result, go get assistance a lot of times because she didn't have stable income like that. So she went and got the food stamps, and then went and got the Medicaid, and then it just kept going. And I mean, I'm talking about, we're 23 years old, and here we are 40, and you're in a luxury vehicle pulling up to the free lunch line during COVID to get your kids free lunch, you know what I'm saying, from the school line, or free jackets and shit, or Medicaid appointments, and then she would get upset with me because I'm paying a shitload of taxes, and and then what it did was it trickled down. Not that I had an issue with what she chose to do because she didn't need it. It was kind of like her taking advantage of the system, right? She didn't need it. I kind of took offense because it was like she kind of looked like, who do you think you are? Just because you used to be on it. I'm like, yeah, when I was 17. Since I've been out on my own, I ain't went down there to them white folks' offices saying I ain't got it. I ain't did that. Come on now, like we black women, we successful. You living in a damn $400,000 housing facility, as far as like homes development, and you pull your ass up to the goddamn free lunch line to go get free lunch for your kids because you lying on applications and you are scared to take your husband last name because they're gonna calculate your income, so she lives sort of like single. Like that shit ain't nothing to brag about. But then it started to trickle into our relationship, right? And I'm saying this to say, when it trickled into our relationship, meaning because she was so used to getting a handout, she was so used to finagling, she was so used to getting prices that she wanted. Yeah, I remember she called me one time, fucking stealing out the beauty supply store. You done pulled up, left your kids in the goddamn truck with TVs and shit in the truck, and you in there stealing motherfucking hair color, and you call me to come get your kids because they about to take your ass to jail. They're gonna take these kids down to CPS. It doesn't make sense, and it's a certain lifestyle that comes with that, right? And if you want to get away from that, I don't care. Like, yeah, we 15, 20 years in, but at the same time, if I want to grow past this and I'm not trying to end up on motherfucking TMZ over a bottle of motherfucking hair color, I got to let you go. Okay? I don't care what you say about me. You can say I'm uppity. You can say I'm better. I got to let you go. Okay? And so I made that decision to cut ties. Oh, you think you better? Oh, well, my life is peaceful now. I ain't worried about you going to jail. You stealing motherfucking seasonings out the store. I ain't got to worry about that. You going down there to the welfare office line. I ain't got to worry about that. And so when it comes to this young lady here, listen, you have got to make a decision. Now, I know right now you're pregnant, you got preeclampsia, you're weak, you got to get your strength up. So you need the support of your family. But you have to make a decision on how you want to live your life, okay? Because if not, they've already lived your life for you, which means your grandma got her apartment through HUD, okay? Your mother, your oldest sister, this is your life. It's already been planned out. Why you think the Trumps live a certain way? They see their daddy living a certain way, their daughters, they sons, everybody live a certain way. This is how your grandmother chose to live. This is how you can live, but that doesn't have to be for you. That doesn't have to be your reality, whether you have kids or not. Now, trust me, if they home all day, they can watch your kids while you go enroll yourself in school, okay? They can watch your kids while you go work overtime and save money to put away, to put into a franchise business and move your kids out of the south side of Chicago. Because I'm going to be honest with you, that's not a place I would want to raise my children. Okay. A lot of children don't even get to live full lives, unfortunately, because of, the destruction of the neighborhood. And do the police care? Does HUD care? They don't care. They keep giving you the money. You know what I'm saying? And giving you the subsidy so y'all will stay right there and just kill each other and live amongst each other and they ain't got to worry about it. Just keep giving them the food stamps. Keep giving them the free rent. They ain't going to move. They're going to stay their ass over there because they're going to see their mamas, their cousins, and everybody living the same way, okay? So you have to make a decision now, okay, about what it is that you want to do. I recommend taking a career test. We talked about this last night on TashaKLive.com. Very good live. I see that y'all loved it. So we'll continue to bring it back on TashaKLive.com, okay, to talk about business ventures and how to become the best entrepreneurs that you can. Me sharing, you know what I'm saying, my biggest mistakes in business, even before this business, you know what I'm saying, and letting you know which way you should go, so that is a segment that's carved out for TashaKLive.com. But for this is happy hour. You have got to break the generational curse, because if not, guess what? If it ain't you, It may be your daughter, it may not, but y'all are going to continue to live like this, even though, yes, it's comfortable, because when you give somebody something and you make it comfortable for them, they don't want to work hard to go get more. So it was the most brilliant idea that the government came up with. Yes, we need the assistance. Of course, everybody needs help. You know what I'm saying? I only figure that people that are disabled, children, and elderly should be living in places like this. But of course, they've made it available for any and everybody that meet the qualifications or lie about the qualifications. You know what I'm saying? And so if this is something that your family's been doing for years, they're going to keep doing it until you decide to say, no, this doesn't have to be you. Okay. And so take a career test, figure out what it is that you need to be doing, work 2 jobs, let your motherfucking grandmother, your mama, your cousins watch your baby since they fucking home all day and they rent ain't nothing but $100, okay? Let them watch your goddamn kid until you get enough money to get your ass out, okay? Going to school to be an LPN, you become an LPN and a motherfucking travel nurse or stationary, you got $100,000 easy for 2 years. 2 fucking years of school. 2 years. The possibilities are endless, okay? So now we're going to move on for now. I took a little time on that question. I shouldn't have taken as much time, but hey, that's why we're here. Real quick before we move on to the next question, okay? The title of this video. Whew. Okay. We got winos from all walks live, and I told y'all I'm going to be very, 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 very honest with y'all, okay? Remember, if you want your question read, happy hour's back. Happy hour's the wine time, and us just kind of taking a breather, getting off work, and us coming to the bar to discuss our problems. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't going to give it to the bottle, but we just going to come to the bar and talk to each other. Drink responsibly. Okay? This is not the answer. All right, listen. Guys, so I thought we were trending today. I've had several calls from news outlets and things about a trailer. Real quick before I read the next question, that hit social media via Tony the Closer. So Tony the Closer, we've had him on our podcast before. He's a real estate guru, makes a lot of money, teaches people how to make money via real estate. We had him on the show I believe like last year sometime. He flew into Atlanta and dropped a lot of jewels and stuff like that. And so we were excited to have Tony share his knowledge for free on our platform, because normally he charges for it, right? And so he said I was really one of the first outlets to extend him a platform to do this, right? And so because I always want to see us do better, you know what I'm saying? How can we make, money and stuff like that? Well, he called me because, we are now residents of South Florida, and he is a resident of South Florida as well. And he called me to do his podcast. So he started a podcast called Get Your Ass Up. And it's on his YouTube channel titled Tony the Closer. And of course, we had a 3-hour conversation about everything. Okay. He's like, when I put you and Charleston White in the damn search engine, y'all are just polarizing. You know what I'm saying? Half the stuff he was telling me about, I didn't even know people were saying it. So we had a very, very good, fun conversation. That podcast is going to be airing, I believe, tonight around like 8:30 on Tony the Closer's YouTube channel. So moderators, I believe that he has the live premiere already ready. So if you can take that link when we leave this live, we can go over there and I'll watch it with y'all for a little bit. I can't really watch videos that I'm in, once it's out there, because I prejudge myself. It's kind of a creator artist thing, because I'll go through and dismantle it and fucking like beat myself up on what I should have could have said or whatever. So, but I'll be in the chat chilling with y'all and drinking with y'all when this podcast come out. Apparently it's pissed a lot of people off, okay, with a little Nicki Minaj clip or whatever. And so very, very good conversation. I want you guys to be able to enjoy that once we're done over here and, watch the podcast snuggled up in your bed before you go to bed. You know what I'm saying? And so moderators, if you can't go over to Tony the Closer's YouTube channel, drop that link so that's where we'll go around 8:30. Okay. And so it was a very good conversation. I don't really like doing interviews like that, but he was very persistent, and I'm glad that I did it. Okay. And I stand behind everything that I said in that interview. I said what I said. All right, so moving on to the next question. All right, real quick. Hold on, make sure that our guests. Okay, cool. We are. You know what? Before I move into the title of the video, because I don't want our guests to wait too much longer, I'm gonna go ahead and call the guest now that's going to be basically explaining her situation to me. So this is a phone call happy hour. You guys can do those if you want to email me. Please put what it's about. I don't want your phone numbers and you just be like, oh, I just wanted to kick it and chill with Tasha K. Well, you could do that, but I need to know what the hell we talking about, okay? Because I don't like wasting my time on the phone. My time is of essence these days, okay? I'm stretched too thin, all right? So, and you guys can email your questions at unwinewithtashak@gmail.com or Jasmine at unwinewithtashak@gmail.com. Are you enjoying yourself so far? Let me ask her, is she ready? Let me ask her, okay? I'm about to call you. All right. And so again, we're gonna when you call in, we're gonna put you on a first name basis. It's only your voice, and I get to have a conversation with you live. Okay. And so remember, no bullying. If you want to offer advice because you've been there, done that. I am not the expert on life here, just sharing things that I've gone through. Please put your advice in the comment section. Okay. So yes. And if you're a clout chaser and you're just trying to get on here to clout chase, we're going to drop you too, because this ain't about y'all right now. This is about us trying to get guidance. All right. Real quick, let me see what y'all talking about in the comments while she is getting ready. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Whew, I got too many pictures on my phone. Okay. All right. So her name is Shakira. That's all we're going to know is her first name. Okay. So she says, yes, we can call her now. Are you ready? Are you ready for Shakira? I am. I ain't too drunk yet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Shakira's going to share, basically tell us her question live instead of me reading it. Okay. All right. So let's go and get started. Oh, it's one. Hold on. Check, I hold it to the side, right?
Okay, hello.
Hey, Shakira.
Oh, this is Tanisha.
Oh, wrong person. The wine I kicked in. The wine. Hold on. Did I dial the right number? Hold on. Hold on. No, because she don't want to be on camera. How did I get you mixed up? Give me a second. Hold on. Hold on for a second. Hold on. So you sent me the email about you. No. Yeah, you're 24 years old. No.
Yes, I'm 24. I was like, about the crazy baby daddy.
Okay, so no, we're doing you next week.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is good. I can't spill this wine yet. This is extended version of happy hour. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you. Let me call the right person. My bad, girl. Bye.
You told that girl her story.
Yes, because I had their text messages right next. They gotta give me time. It's been a minute since I did these happy hours. Bye. I'll see you later, Tanisha. Okay.
Oh my
so
God.
We got Tanisha on Monday. Tanisha got a crazy baby daddy. Oh my God. So she need advice. Okay. Give me a second. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me make sure I dial the right number this time. And I've been texting like, you ready? You ready? Hold on. All right. I'm gonna call you live now. Okay, she's ready. She's ready. Forgive me, y'all. I'm a little organized. Okay, she's ready. She's ready. Okay, got it.
Hello?
Shakira.
Hi.
Hey, girl. How you doing? Did you see me mistakenly call somebody else thinking it was you?
Yes.
It's like, oh snap. That's for like a happy hour next week. So I can't wait to have her on. But I'm very excited that you chose to take this phone call live, because you did DM me yesterday, basically saying that you needed some advice. Okay. And so, like I said, we're not going to share your last name. I don't know it anyway, but I'm going to lend you the floor to just kind of explain what's going on. And we're just going to have a back and forth conversation. So just tune the audience out. Don't look at the comments if you're looking at the comments on YouTube. Don't do it. Okay. Turn them off, because they can be a little harsh. I know y'all. Okay. Can you hear her clearly, guys? Yes. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Can you hear her clearly? Okay. All right. So Shakira, what is going on?
So, about 3 months ago, I got out of a relationship. Um, and ever since then, I've just been really depressed because this was somebody I was supposed to marry. And after that, I didn't really have any family, and he was the only family I had. So, after that breakup, I was homeless. Of course, I was sleeping in my car, working a 9 to 5 just to pay my car note and just to get by. Um, Pretty much, and I just got really depressed. Like, and I still am trying to like push myself every day, try to like do like self-care to try to like bring some positivity to my life. I am the black sheep of my family, so I really don't have any support at all, and it's just me. And I just need advice on what to do because I really don't know what to do with my life. I'm 24, and sometimes I feel like it's too late because I should have did it like when I was 20 or 21, and I just don't know what to do.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know how to start.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you so much for being just so open and vulnerable about your situation. And I know depression firsthand. Okay. I was depressed in my early 20s, leaving the nest, going off to live on my own, boyfriend, yeah, supposed to marry. That doesn't go well, and you just out trying to get it. So you're working all the time, you're trying to make ends meet. Is this similar to your situation?
Yes, it is.
Okay, okay. And so I do want to let the viewers know that this is the first that I'm hearing about, you know what I'm saying, her problem. I told her, do not tell me. She reached out in the DM very briefly. I called her and asked her if she wouldn't mind just telling you guys on live because we can all kind of relate through people's stories. That's what we're here for. It's a support group amongst the winos. And so this is the first that I'm hearing it, just like y'all. Okay. So I don't have any preconceived like thoughts already on how I'm gonna do this, right? So 24 years old. You are, do you have me turned up in the background? Do you have me on the the video?
The video on?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure because I was kind of hearing a voice back. All right, cool. So all right. So how long were you in a relationship with your boyfriend?
I was with him for 9 months.
Okay. And you guys were supposed to get married. What happened in the relationship to separate you guys?
So I was a really good person to him. After a while, I guess I moved too fast. Like, I moved with him, and because I wanted a child, I wanted just this fairy tale life. He cheated, of course, and I don't know why. So it was a most definite abusive relationship, and it was verbal as well. Yeah,
Okay.
and I didn't really have
How
anybody. Hmm.
how old was your boyfriend?
He was 27 at the time.
Okay. And you're 20,
Yeah.
you're 24 and 9 months. Okay. He cheated.
Yeah.
You moved too fast, moved in with him. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that I heard instantly when you said, I don't have family. I'm the black sheep of the family, and I just feel alone. And I was supposed to be married. And then now that I hear that you moved in with him quick, moved on, you wanted kids, this sounds like you were codependent.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, you're trying to make up for what you're lacking in your family at home. And you're trying to put that into a family through marriage, through having kids, because you're longing for that love and that support. And so you think that if you get married, if you find someone to love you, if you have a baby, this will complete what you're missing from the family that you are ousted from.
Sounds about right.
Okay. That is the wrong reason to get married. And especially a very wrong reason at 24 and you have no kids that will affect you for years to come, decades. Okay. Because you're not having kids because, yeah, of course, I'm sure you want kids. But if you don't have enough in you to love on yourself, right? You cannot extend that love to children at all, let alone share that love with a partner.
Mhm.
So I don't know the reason as to why your boyfriend cheated. I don't even think that's important. He's a fucking boyfriend. He's 27. He's in his 20s. And so essentially you see a lot of men in their 20s, okay, do shit
Mhm.
like that because they're young too. And so when things get tough or they get insecure or they need solace, they run to women, right? It's kind of like running to alcohol, or it could be fun. He may be just enjoying himself and thinking that being in a relationship, he's too young right now to make the type of commitment that he's made to you. And verbally abusing you, that is a way that he kind of does it. It's kind of borderline narcissistic to make you feel bad for the shit that he's doing or can't do. So he kind of projects his insecurities onto you, and that is a recipe for disaster. You would have raised children in that situation of hearing dad, your husband, talk shit to mommy. So consider
Right.
yourself saved.
Mhm.
And I want to say this to you too, because you're 24. How's your health? Your health is good.
My health is okay. I actually have diverticulitis. I'm actually trying to eat healthy to try
Okay.
to like, so I won't do surgical procedures and
So it's
things like that.
fixable. It's manageable.
Yeah.
Right. So you getting up every day, you breathing, got no heart problems or anything like that. Mental health is a bit unstable. And that's because you are afraid because you don't have family. You think that you need family to help fix your mental. Right. In America, it's very different for us because our family structure was uprooted from us from years ago. So sometimes we may have our mamas, we may have our cousins, we may have things like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't. And so we tend to have to get it on our own from age 18. If you don't mind me asking, why are you not in contact with your family?
So, um, growing up, I had a good relationship with my brothers and sisters, and me and my mom just never got along. Like from the age of 12 all the way up to this age, literally, she has sent me to juvenile in my teens because I used to run away because I didn't want to be home because my mom and my dad wasn't together and my mom was a single parent. And me and her never like we just never had the best relationship. I never did anything to hurt my mom. I always loved my mom, and I'm pretty sure she loves me because she'll show it like sometimes, but then it's kind of like when I'm away from her, it's kind of like she loves it, and then she'll check on me just to see if I'm alive, and then she just goes for like a whole 2 months and don't hit me up.
Okay.
And
So I mean, is it like a strained relationship? Is it like verbally abusive between you and her? Or is it just
very, very like my whole life I've been called like retarded, like oh you won't amount to nothing, like you can't do this, you can't do that, and it's still in my mind. Because I got violated when I was a kid. It was really deep, and my mom told me she didn't believe me, and my sister is telling her mom like it happened to her. So that's what made me kind of hate my mom. But then I'm like, okay, she gave me life, so I have a reason to love her. But then who she is as a person just made me not want to ever like be bothered with her.
because she didn't protect you when you needed protection?
Correct.
and,
Yeah.
and she didn't believe you.
Yeah.
That can be devastating. I went through something similar, 5 years old, living with my grandmother, touched by my uncle, made to do fellatio, all this. And of course, family did not believe me, including mom. We was cool, you know what I'm saying? Because I was raised between her and my grandmother. At 12, everything just kind of went downhill. So we have similar trajectories, like, just kind of journeys or whatever. And so because you haven't gotten support from your mom, it's like that's somebody that you cannot lean on. And so now that and I have a therapist that I'm gonna email you, of course, but I kind of want to leave you
Hmm.
with this because I've been in your shoes, I've walked in your shoes, and I'm still in your shoes, right? My mom and
Hmm.
we don't have the best relationship because a lot of those old wounds, even though I've done the therapy, still come up because I've changed, but she hasn't. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like
Right.
it's hard. So it's something that you're gonna have to work out through intense therapy. And I'm glad, Lord knows I'm glad that God saved you God got his hands on you. And when I say he got his hands on you, because you ain't got no kids, you know what I'm saying? You still able to get up and go to work. What do you want to do with your life? What are you doing?
So I want to be a nurse and I want to go to the Navy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get super fit for that. And I also
Okay.
want to write a book.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what you got to do, and I love that you said you want to go to the Navy, because guess what? You don't have to go into your pocket and, pay for therapy. The Navy will offer you therapy services. Okay. Under their care, because a lot of people go to the military, especially, in neighborhoods. I don't know what type of neighborhood you came from, but the neighborhoods that I come from, that is kind of the outlet. So of course they have those support services, something that you can just kind of take advantage of when you jump in. But for now, let me tell you who helped me to transform my life. He's deceased now, but his words live on. And that's what started me on my path to self reflection, to self healing. And then that transitioned into therapy, right? Because you don't want to go before a therapist and then you're already depressed and you're already having those reoccurring, just kind of very, very demonic thoughts about yourself. So you have to start establishing a good thought pattern. It's corny, but it works, right? I know we've heard Oprah talk about it. Deep Rap Shock, I think his name is Chakra, Elon Tolk, all these thought leaders. Wayne Dyer was the one for me. Okay, hit the wine glass if y'all have heard of Wayne Dyer. Okay, so Wayne Dyer, listening to a lot of his sermons on just understanding life and how people are and how you're supposed to receive life and be in life, even in the midst of turmoil, started me on my path to healing myself mentally and spiritually, because you have to attack the spiritual aspect of what you're going through too. Because yes, somebody can do something to you, but it hurts you to your core. And so he helped me to understand that, you know what I'm saying, like attracts like. You're going to continue to be codependent and attract people who are similar to you. So a lot of those things that you good qualities that you saw in your boyfriend, he said the very things to you that you already subconsciously believed. That's why you're so
Right.
devastated over the breakup. And so you're attracting even men in your life that believe what you subconsciously believe, because that's what you've been telling yourself based on your childhood and your upbringing. So you believe a lot of those things that your parents instilled in you, right? You believe that
Mm-hmm.
you're a liar. You believe that you're worthless. You believe that you're not worth being supported or checked on or loved. And so when you invite subconsciously a man, you guys are connecting on that energy frequency, and that's what's transcended through you. Not to say that it's okay for him to do that, but you will continue to have relationships like that if you don't fix your thinking. And so Wayne Dyer is what did it for me. Eckhart
Mm-hmm.
Tolle is another one. He's a little bit deeper, so I wouldn't say at 24 you'll be able to get what he's saying. But Wayne Dyer put it in very simple terms for me. Let me look at the actual video that I had listened to after getting into a huge fight with my mom. And I'm gonna be honest with you, she had said some things to me. And I ended up leaving the house very angry. I'll never forget this day. This was probably, I was like 12, I want to say like 31.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 40 now. And she said some things to me that really just kind of sent me under. And I got on the road, and I remember saying, because I remember when I was a kid, like she used to like take bras, right? And she would tie me up with the bras and beat me for hours, right? And I remember that all the torture that she put me through, I wanted to do that very thing to her. And so I was on the road contemplating turning back to go torture and hurt my mom and probably end up doing something that wouldn't lend me being here today, because I was just so angry with her. Like, why did you give
Right.
birth to me to do this to me, right? And so I wanted to do to her what she did to me, because she put that energy in me, right? And so I
Mm-hmm.
remember being on YouTube, and it was like, I just started praying, And his video ended up coming up, and I listened to his video, and instantly he transitioned my spirit into a higher thought process, which means I went from feeling like I wanted to hurt myself, hurt my mother, hurt my family, because I had a daughter at the time and a husband. Everybody would have gotten hurt because my emotions were just so in a wreck. And so I remember he started me on the path, not to say he's going to be the end all be all, but thought leaders like himself help you to put things into perspective. They give you things that the local church can't give you, because you can easily become codependent on a church. Not to say for you not to believe in God or not to go to church, but I think when you're vulnerable, it's kind of hard to go to church, because a lot of times there are predators at church as well too, preying on your mental. So you may end up getting in a relationship at a church when you there truly to get healing and hear the word of God, which it in turn you really need this time for spiritual transformation of self. And you're only going to be able to do it with you and self, and with thought leaders that think higher than you, that can help to raise your vibration, raise your thought process through repetition, through giving you exercises on how to do it daily. I still do it daily. I have a mantra. I don't ever tell nobody what this mantra is, but I speak it every day, every single day. If I'm in the shower, I'm on the balcony, I'm on the beach, I'm bike riding, I speak these things into me, right? And so let me look at this video real quick to make sure that hold on, that I can give you this video that transformed my life. So hold on for a second.
Ready?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, so it was called Wayne Dyer. It will come to you when you let it go. It will come to you when you let it go. That is what the video is called. And then there's another one that I watched right after, and it was called Your Thoughts Are Creating Your Reality. And so if you Google Wayne Dyer on YouTube, his talks will come up. This is going to start the process. So, you know, when you're on YouTube and on social media, you start typing in, all these thought leaders are going to come under you. So even when you're watching Wayne Dyer, take it in, do the exercises, get some of his books, right? And this will help you to lead that. He's going to help to open your mind, open your spirit, right? And it's going to help to lead you to other thought leaders that are going to continue to send you higher. And then when you do sit in a therapist's office, you don't have all that with you, because you can't take the therapist home with you. You got 1 hour a week with a therapist, right? But you got as many hours as you want with Wayne Dyer and Louise Hay and Eckhart Tolle and you know what I'm saying, and all these thought leaders, you know what I'm saying? So you could take them home, go to sleep with them, and when you go back to that therapist's office, they're going to help you to confront yourself in that office, right? And so when you do get into the military, you know what I'm saying, you're not carrying all of that childhood baggage, and you're able to receive and take advantage of everything that the military is going to offer you. Become a LPN, become a nurse or RN, so that you can either stay in the military, get paid to do that, or transition out into a real world, and you can meet somebody that's on your frequency through the change. Okay. And so I wouldn't suggest you being in no relationships at all. Only relationship with self right now. And that is what the universe, that is what God is showing you right now. That is the reason why you are not married. That is the reason why you're not with your mom. That is the reason why you are the black sheep, because God wants you with self. And he wants to do something with you. So you writing a book is going to be about all this shit that we're talking about now. Okay. So did you write that down?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It will come to you when you let it go.
Yes, when I tell you, I still get so much. I don't care if they white, black, Asian, Hispanic. If they got a word, they got a word. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am open to all. And he uses a lot of Buddhist like teachings, a lot of teachings on peace. He kind of integrates all the religions into his spirituality talk and as well as self-help talk. So he's going to bring in how the monks deal with things, or how you know what I'm saying, Muslims deal with it, or Christians, or, you know, he takes in into consideration all walks of life, all spirituality paths, and then you take it and you put it into yourself. And so take this time to spend time with yourself, okay? Take this time to build yourself. It may not take it may take a year, it may take 2 years, it may take 3 years, but don't you for the life of God. And I want you to Google what codependency is too. I want you to watch some videos on being codependent. That way you know the type of relationships that you're going to intentionally form, and you're not going to form relationships based off of a need that you're lacking because you didn't get that from your family. You know what I'm saying? So are you writing this stuff down?
I certainly am.
Okay. All right. So that is going to be your homework. Your homework is you. Okay. And therapy, once you get yourself to a vibration spiritually where you could sit into a therapist's office and you could give it all, you know what I'm saying? Because you're spiritually able to handle when it comes out, because it's hard looking at yourself. It's hard dissecting yourself. It's hard going through all those memories. But if you have a good sense of self and you've trained the mind, okay, to unlock these things and not hold them in and let them weigh you down, therapy is going to truly transform your life. And I was in therapy for 9 years. 9 years until I weaned myself off of it. Okay. And while you're going through therapy, you're building your career, and then you're attracting people that are now on your vibration, because there's certain things you don't need. Well, I don't need no man now because I ain't got no family. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I may have a cat, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you got yourself, you know what I'm saying? And you call the shots now. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for talking to me, giving me your time.
Anytime. So I want you to follow up with me in like a few months and let me know how you're doing. But I guarantee you tonight you're gonna feel like a whole different person putting that into you. Okay. Put it into you. Put it into yourself like you put dick in your girl. That's what you do. Okay. When you take in dick, you take in their spirits. Okay. So when you take in talk, you taking in spirits, and you make sure whoever you taking in, they have your best interests, which only you can have your best interests at heart. Okay. All right. I love you. You can be my daughter anytime. All right. Now we got to go for her. Y'all stay. Bye. And please give me an update. Give me an update. Especially send me them pictures when you enlist. Okay. All right. I wish you the best, mama. Okay. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, that was so, I love it. Oh my gosh. What you guys think? Y'all leave some advice for her too in the comments. This ain't just about us. This is happy hour. This is happy hour. This is about us getting happy. I'm so happy. Clap your hands if you, I don't know the damn words. I'm so happy. Okay. So listen, I'm sharing a lot of things that I do personally. Okay. So y'all look, laugh, whatever. You ain't listening to TD Jakes. Fuck TD Jakes. Shit. Now his daughter, Sarah Jakes, that bitch got a calling. Okay. Every time she speak, I said, ooh, this is a dangerous one here. And I mean dangerous in a good way. I'm talking about Sarah Jakes. Okay. I think he just gave her the woman thou art loose. The girl is a very charismatic speaker. And when anybody can speak to me and transform me, shit, she got me, because I know the game. Okay, I know what persuasive communication is. But when I say that girl got it, she better than her daddy. Shit, I said he better watch out. Shit, shout out to Sarah J. So she won too. That y'all can go listen to. Okay, I stamped her. Now I ain't stamping her ways, because you got to remember, a lot of y'all don't like to set aside the character from the message. Character from the message. People are human. You take the message, you apply it to you, you leave the rest of that shit to them. Okay? Stop trying to be like people. Stop trying to aspire to be like people. You take the gift, you take the wisdom, and you apply it to yourself and lead them with their shit. Okay? So you leave her with her daddy's shit. But she's a good and profound speaker. I got to give Sarah Jakes that. Okay? I said, God damn, this a chick. If I was a manager or a Jew, I make a lot of money off her. We'll be be getting the bag. You thought her daddy was good? She about to put her daddy out of business, okay? Mm-hmm. How we doing so far? Y'all enjoying yourselves? Y'all enjoying yourselves? Okay. That ain't the one that stole the kid, right? No, it's not. Okay. So she has her own kids. All right, so now for hold on for a second. Hold on. Do we need to take a break or something? Y'all good? Okay, y'all good? Y'all gotta go somewhere? You want me to keep going? No. Anyway, I'm gonna ask my winos if they want me to keep going. And besides, I gotta do the one on the title. So y'all work for me. I'm just playing. I work for them. I'm the talent. They the works. Okay. So let's go ahead and get to the title. I've been sleeping with my staff for years, and I'm scared I may lose my career. Okay. All right. So remember, if you want to call in like she did, send us an email, unwinewithtashak@gmail.com. Jasmine at unwinewithtashak@gmail.com. Okay. And we'll let you know. Just give us briefly what it is that you want to talk about. Okay. And we'll have them vet, and then we'll let you on if you truly want to share your heart. Your heart. That's what the beans say. Heart, mommy, heart. Okay. He proposed. I love Jasmine's little titles. He proposed to a boss bitch. It goes, he proposed. I said yes, but I'm his boss. It's called hitting the lick. It's called hitting the lick. Men do it every day too. Y'all be thinking, see, y'all be too busy worried about the women. It be the men be trying to hit a lick too. So he hit a lick. Cheers to this man, okay? I met a guy at my current job a few months after starting, and we began dating. We completely fell in love and decided we were okay with keeping our relationship secret. You had to, girl. You was his boss. Shit. I ended up with a huge promotion about 6 months after starting the job, plus $20,000 raise and making well over six figures. Okay. Out of all the departments I was placed in, my boyfriend's department. So he's a sugar daddy. No, what do you call him? A sugar son? A sugar son? He's a sugar son. Okay. I was placed in my boyfriend's department. I became my boyfriend's direct boss. Fast forward, we now have 3 kids and have been living together for the last 4 years. We literally work side by side on a daily basis. Rumors have come and gone that we've slept together, but we still keep it professional. And in the beginning, it was like our little secret, but now we have created a family and are planning a wedding. How do we tell people? We both love our job, and I literally make the most money I've ever made in my career as he does. So I don't want to leave my job. He loves what he does, and he has been working on the job longer than me and doesn't want to leave. Ain't that some shit? You see how they've emasculated the black man right in front of his damn soon to be wife? How they paying her more than him, and he been there longer? Black men, y'all have got to become more entrepreneurs. Fuck this shit. Okay. Oh, we about to take this from a personal level. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Should we both just leave the job, or should I, or should he? It's a lot of questions here. Do we keep having a secret relationship? You got kids. What the fuck? Okay. What consequences could happen if they find out? It really affects our relationship because we can't go out together. He can't be seen with me and the kids. We can't even bring the kids to work, Christmas parties, etc. I literally thought they would find out by now, but it seems like we keep getting deeper and deeper into the situation, and it's making everything feel like a big life. What do we do? A lot of questions here. Okay. First of all, how is your fiance okay with him being there longer than you and you make more money? You see how they be putting the black women above the black men? They don't want the black men to get above too. We should be, you know. Anyway, how do you tell people? They already know. Okay. You may think they don't know, but they already know. They're just waiting on your ass to slip up, okay? And when you slip up, if it's in your pamphlet, the day that you got hired, both of your asses are going to be terminated. But you can save yourself from that if one decides to leave. Okay? One decides to leave. Because if both get fired, how you going to raise them 3 kids? I'm sure you're living on the income that they've allotted you, okay? Which is probably about maybe $180,000 a year, okay? It's a lot of money to take a hit, so somebody has to sacrifice and take the lick, okay? And take the lick. You guys didn't intend on being his boss, but the dick was so good, you know what I'm saying? You stayed. He stayed, okay? Obviously, you stayed to the point where you wanted a family. And now, listen, you guys are going to one day have to face this if you do not make a decision. You walk in and tell your boss he letting both of y'all go, period. You can't do this. And they're not going to rewrite their handbook, and they're going to use it as an opportunity to cut y'all asses because guess what? We're in a recession any motherfucking way. So if they can get somebody in there cheaper to do y'all job, y'all going to be on the layoff list. And you should be living off one income any motherfucking way in case somebody do get laid off and you live off the cheaper income. Look at y'all got me giving TashaKLive.com advice on entrepreneurship. Okay? Listen. Now, so do you just keep having a secret relationship? No, you don't. And I would not want to hide the person that I love. I don't, okay? Because first of all, I know y'all work in the office. I'm sure he's very handsome. I'm sure you're a very beautiful person, okay? And I'm sure the hoes is throwing ass at him and they're like, why he won't catch? Because he fucking on you. And they know he fucking on you. They just waiting to get a picture so they can take it to the office and take your motherfucking job. You know how corporations, you know how petty motherfucking corporate workers are. You know how they are. So I don't work in fucking corporate America. Because I'm telling all the business, bitch, I'm laying out in front of the boss. So today, boss, how was your day? Today, boss, I saw Rolanda enter the bathroom with Greg at approximately 10 a.m. They came out at the same time. I'm trying to figure out what was he doing in the bathroom. The person that was telling the business on the job was always me. It was always me. I'm still like that. I tell everybody business in my office. Okay, it's who I am. I live through it. I don't try to front for nobody. You know who the fuck I am. Act accordingly. Okay, act accordingly. And so that's the type of person I would be, especially if I wanted to raise. Okay, and you got 3 kids that you got to think about. So somebody's gonna have to make the sacrifice. Unfortunately, it may have to be him, since they'll probably have more mercy for you than him, because they can say he took advantage of you. Because he was working there longer, he had nobody sleeping with you, but now you make the most money, so they're gonna feel sorry for you more than they'll feel sorry for him. So he needs to take and bite the bullet and go find his ass another job. Okay, just what he doing here, he can find somewhere else, and guess what? He can come to your Christmas party next year from another company he done took his skills to, and ain't shit they can do because you're not working together anymore. Okay, you can literally be fired for fucking on the staff. That is you can get them fucking sued. Shit. Yeah. Okay. We got to make better decisions, people. You got to have a long-term plan. You can't keep hiding this. You don't think the wedding photo is going to get out? You don't think that shit's going to happen? Something's going to happen. You don't think your kids going to get social media and upload mommy and daddy together? It's going to happen. You got to be recession-proof. You have to be recession proof, and you have to protect the family's income at all costs. So have your soon to be husband say, when we go, before we cross and get married, you're gonna go find another job because I make the most money. It'll take you probably a little while to find a job, but then you work your way up. Okay, while he's still on good terms now, let you keep your income so you can continue the lifestyle that y'all living. And since you make more money any motherfucking way, you know what I'm saying? And he been there longer, and you came in after 6 months, just took his little check, but they're gonna take both of y'all motherfucking checks if you don't act fast. That's all I got to say. Now, let me see something. Let me see if y'all emailing real quick. Anybody email? They love me. Hold on. Let me check my phone. Was that good, guys? Was that good? What y'all think of that? What y'all think of that? Was that good? Huh? Huh? Yeah, I mean, it happened when my husband and I, like, he was working, longer, and I came there and I was a new girl and shit, and he was fucking on me, and then I ended up leaving because I got tired of cussing bitches out that was in his face. Like, all of a sudden, y'all wasn't in his face before. He was wearing high waters, tight clothes. Y'all wasn't looking at this man. Now you see him all up on me, and he speak 5 languages. Now you want to hang out at the bar. I'm cussing bitches out daily. They don't watch this show. Oh, that's the bitch that cussed me out over her fiance. I did. And I still stand by that. I did. The fuck you over there telling me, oh, I thought you just had a crush. No, bitch, you didn't. I got a ring. No, you didn't. What you over there learning French? You learning French in the middle of a fucking lunch shift? What are you doing? Get your motherfucking ass to the back. Get your ass to the back. Should I follow one bitch to a table to deliver food? Let me tell you something. I catch your ass up over there again, asking him to take your ass out. Bitch, I'm gonna take you out back. Y'all think I'm playing, don't you? I ain't. He'll tell you over there right now, fucking putting his head down. Don't put your head down. He already know. Bitch said hi to him yesterday. I said, who's she talking to? He was like, she was talking to you. I said, she wasn't talking to me. He said, she was talking to you. She wasn't talking to me. I didn't make no eye contact with that bitch. What is she saying hi to you for? She don't know you. I think I'm fucking playing, don't you? Shaq just put his head down. He just walked. He's like, I didn't say hi back. Hold on for a second. Let me look at these see what y'all done wrote in, because I was gonna be on here for an hour and a half, but it looked like y'all gonna let me go early. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Huh? It's a lot. I know. So check this out. I think we're going to end here. I mean, we did 3 questions. I'll try to fit in more. The shorter you guys make your questions, the longer we can get through more, and we can, possibly do maybe an hour and a half and 2. I think this is right at an hour and some change. So guess what? You guys can go over and watch my interview with Tony the Closer. Moderators, did you guys put the link in the chat? You did? Okay. Now, did we give people an opportunity to use the StreamYard to call in?
We did, but you were in the middle of a word, so they dropped in and out. So I guess they had to.
Okay. Before we go, does anybody want to call in via StreamYard real quick? Okay, I got 20 minutes I can play with, maybe 15. Let me know. Get the link real quick. Come on. Okay. Ask your question and I'll give you my advice. Remember, no YouTube questions. Know how to start a YouTube channel. Okay. There's 1,000 videos on that shit. All right. Millions of videos on that shit. Okay. So if so, well, I'll go ahead and answer your question. So hit the StreamYard link. We'll just put it in the comments. Okay. Load up. I'll give you 2 minutes on that. While I kick the shits with y'all, let me tell you what I'm drinking. Okay. This is the Bola Pinot Grigio. I love white wine. Okay. I love white wine because I don't get drunk as fuck on it, and it's elegant. Okay. I could drink it during the day, I could drink it during the night, and it ensures that I'm not, because red wines are more for I see you. Hold on. You can bring him up real quick. Hold on real quick. Let me tell them real quick about this wine, and I'm gonna let you go, David. Okay. And so, I like it because it ensures that I eat healthy too, because, white wines complement a lot of fishes and salads and stuff, especially during like hot climates and things like that. And so, I love my white wine because it just makes me feel so bougie, red wine too, but red wine gets you drunk. Okay. And there's some really, really good red wines. You have to be a wine drinker. I'm a wine drinker now, but if that red wine get me up, I know it's gonna get y'all fucked up. Okay, this tastes like some pear mixed with some lemon. You know what I'm saying? If you pregnant right now, listen, the Surgeon General doesn't recommend y'all drinking, but your doctor may give you clearance for 1 glass of wine. This is nice, elegant. It's got that kind of pickle lemony flavor. You know what I'm saying? Compliments any salad. You guys can get this for about $9 at Publix. Okay, so you can just Google that. You know what I'm saying? And get you some bougie shit. And it smells like citrus on the nose. All right, David.
Hey Tasha, can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, could you turn him up real quick?
I am so excited, man. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Excited for? What's going on? What you want to talk about?
Tasha, I've been looking up to you for some years. I like how you really put an effort into helping Black people and giving back to your community, right?
Of course.
So I wanted to use this platform to just ask you, there's another, I'm 24, and there was another 24-year-old who asked you just like how to not be discouraged due to depression and, family problems, right? So I was just diagnosed with an extreme chronic illness, right?
Mm,
And I come from an extremely broken background. And
okay.
I'm realizing that like they don't have anything for me. Like the chapter flipped in life. I'm on the next chapter. I'm about to move to a state with the best health care, all of this stuff. And how do you not become bitter like the people, I've been taught and raised by really broken people. And
Mm.
I work so hard to be different, but I see how they're that way. They are doing the same thing to me that was done to them.
Okay.
That
So
makes
you
sense?
heard a lot about what I talked to, I believe, Shakira about, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's going to be for you too. You have to start intentionally doing a lot of work on self. First, physical, okay? Making sure your health is in tip-top shape. You're eating the best foods. You don't necessarily have to eat organic, right? When we have like chronic illnesses, like I have hyperthyroidism. So I have to light alcohol, of course, foods that don't cause a lot of inflammation in the body. I
Mhm.
have to eat there are days where I fast to do full detoxes because when you do a water fast, it completely cleans out the system. And then there are days where I do days on all vegetables, all raw vegetables. I may have a cheat day where I have some, some beef brisket or something, but for the most part, I jump right back on eating as healthy as I can the next day. So you can still live a great life. And everybody should be practicing those ways anyway. You shouldn't be eating bad every day. So I'm glad that you are putting your health first, and your health is not a death sentence. Okay. So whatever it is that you got going on, it's, it can be managed and you can live a very, very full and happy life, but you're going to have to disconnect from family. I've done it. Okay. I've done it. I'm doing it now. And you have to it's kind of like a invent. Like when we look at the world, right? I like to put it into this perspective. I remember when I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hagerstown, Maryland, and I would be around talking to the staff, giving them life advice, and they'd be like, "You're just like a little Oprah," and I'm like, "Whatever." So just bear with me for a second here. We look at the world. The world is creation, right? The earth itself, waters creation, flowers are grown through creation. You look at little items like this. This is created. Even if you're writing computer systems, it's creation. Every single thing has been created. Whether you're working for somebody to create something, you may not consider yourself an artist, but we're all artists, whether we want to be or not. Okay. Because this is how the world evolves. It is the natural law of the universe. Okay. That's why everybody's like, why do you give thanks to the universe and not God? Because God created the universe. And if you don't understand your part in this universe, you are going to live a very, very unhappy life. It doesn't matter what job you're doing, you are creating something. So, yeah, you may not be Picasso or a pianist or someone who does the work that I'm doing or acting, but you're still creating in some way. Buildings are built through creation, block by block, right? Company,
Right.
paperwork, everything is created. So you have to recreate yourself. Every day that you wake up, the intention that you want. I was literally the other day. I try to carry my purses for a long time, right? So it could be an LV 2013 model. I'll carry that bitch for 2 years. All right. Because the reason I carry it for 2 years is because I keep a list of goals that I have. And when you writing is very important. We're typing now, so you're not able to create. Typing, even though typing is a form of creation, but when you go back and you look back in ancient history times, people were writing in the earth. So when you write on paper, you're writing on the earth. When you take thought and you put it on paper, don't speak it. If you speak it to yourself. You don't speak it. You don't ever tell nobody your goals. Ever. You keep that shit to yourself, okay? Until they see it manifest. I make the mistake sometimes because I talk for a living and I end up telling people what the fuck. I'm like, fuck, now it's not going to come true. Because it confuses the universe that you've already done it. Because you've already said it, like in past tense. So, but if you say it to yourself where you do like a mantra, because like I said before, as I do a mantra and all the things that I want to accomplish, I do it in mantra form. And it's like a song. Whether I'm chanting, because I'm Buddhist, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge. I do it in mantra where I'm professing the things that I want or I am. And I also write them. You have to write them. That's how you become one with the earth, because you can go write in dirt, you can, but writing on paper, you fold that piece of paper up. This is who I am. This is who I want to be. This is what I want. And you fold it and keep it near you in your wallet. Don't let nobody read it. Don't let nobody go through your wallet. You protect it. If it's somewhere, put it somewhere where you know nobody's going to go. Nobody goes through my purse because it's fucking messy. If I tell my husband, go look at my purse to bring me something, I'm not going in that motherfucking purse. That is going into the dungeon. So I know to put it somewhere where nobody's going to find it. And you're going to start to reinvent yourself. But you have to learn from people who have done it, like the Wayne Dyers, like the Eckhart Tolles, like the even my auntie, what's the black lady name? Shit. Sarah Jakes is a good one. TD Jakes, because she's more motivational speaking, right? I love her style. Like I said, she's going to go a long way. But these guys are thought leaders. So they teach you how to retrain the brain. Just like we would train the body, you got to train the brain, because the brain tells the body and everything else what to do. You say you sick, you sick. If you say, hey, I just got a little issue going on, it's going to go away, it goes away every single time. And whatever you think and you profess or you tell people, it becomes your reality. So now this has to become with self. So you have the right, it's the perfect time now, even though the beginning of the year to me personally is spring, right? How could anything manifest if the flowers are dying because it's cold outside? They ain't going and recreating. You recreate too. When Jesus rises around Easter, same shit. And Jesus, he's us, right? So you write down exactly what you want to create. You distance yourself from the people that are not helping to support you, and you take on supporting yourself, attaching yourself to thought leaders and their thought process, and applying that to your life. Okay, getting you some therapy, of course.
Do you think that government healthcare, Medicaid healthcare therapists, what do you think?
Yeah, anything you listen, if they giving you that shit, you take it.
Okay.
You take it. You see what I'm saying? Just don't let them drug you up, like use a psychiatrist, because there's a difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist. So if they want to prescribe you a psychiatrist to medicate you, you a young black man, you got to protect your mind. They'll put you on any motherfucking thing to keep you looking over here instead of over here. So no, drugs is not what you need. I don't give a fuck how deep depressed you are. If you ain't got no bipolar going on or schizophrenia, you don't need none of that shit. All you need is to recreate your thought process, okay? And you can find a therapist online. Shit, $20. There's apps. You know, anything other than I do not recommend church therapy. I just don't.
So when people say mentally ill, doesn't that usually mean you need medicine, or does that just mean you need to talk through things? Because,
go ahead.
Maybe I am depressed because I have this new sickness, this new life. I'm seeing things so different. I'm only 24. It's crazy. I'm realizing all, how life is. I don't know. Maybe I do need depression medicine. And then you're going to go to these doctors who've been to school for 18 years, and all they're going to do is tell you do. Like it's hard to know what's right or what's wrong, because like I am depressed.
Okay.
I do have a great diet, plant-based, and I smoke weed. I'm very natural, and I'm taking medicine.
That can aid in your depression too. Don't get it wrong. Weed is medicinal, but weed is a downer. So you may not think, listen, I smoke myself, right? But I don't do too much. Right? Okay. Because we don't have you sitting there. Yeah, you may be laughing, but when it wear off, guess what? You right back in your depressed mode. when you go to a psychiatrist and they give you medication, is it fixing the root cause of the depression? So one, you have to learn to live with your chronic illness in a very, very happy, mentally healthy, and spiritual state. It's not a death sentence, whatever it is that you got going on, because you're here, you look good. Okay.
Right.
Two, putting yourself in the space where thought leaders are, where you don't have to pay. You don't need to pay nobody for them to mentor you or learn from them. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they have a book or something they want to put out, yes, do that. You can read the book. I'm always when I go to the airport and when I'm flying, because I'm flying all the damn time, I am in the airport looking for books on self-help, how to bear to myself. But get yourself on YouTube. We have a free platform here. And you search those thought leaders like Wayne Dyer. Just listen to one. Watch, you're going to listen to another. You're going to listen to another. It's going to show you how to maneuver through times like this. Despite what life has thrown at you, because it's a reality now. So how are you going to live your best, healthy life despite what's coming at you? That's why I don't like to say the word we overcome things. Because if you overcome, like I've came, it's not going to come back, right? You go through it. You go through it, because when you go through it, if it shows up again, which it will, you have now taken the tools that you've learned going through it and applying it to your life, so life gets easier day by day. I love my 40s. I turned 40, I was like, shit. Woo, I would not want my 20s back to save my damn life at all. Okay. And if you do not protect your mental, if you do not start to train your brain, you're training your body. You got to train the brain now, because the body follows the brain. If you don't fix that, you don't fix nothing else. And you can do that without drugs. I know, because I was depressed. They gave me drugs. Once the drug wore off, I was still fucking depressed. So yeah, it numbs me, takes me out of my mind. Yeah, the weed may do that. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to come back and face self. And you don't want your chemical imbalance getting to the point to where you're become medically dependent, physically dependent on these, and you can't take in what you need to take in to help retrain yourself. Your brain is a creative organism. It needs to create in order to keep you happy. When you are not creating, you go into a depression. When you are not getting up, going outside, getting sunlight, playing outside like you did when you was a kid, you are going into a depression. You have to get up and actively every day live through your situation. And you will start to see things change for you, because your thought process is changing and your mind follows your body. But remember, profess it to God through paper, fold it, keep it, and every 6 months come back and look at it.
Okay. Thank you, Tasha.
Okay, no problem. You look good. Look at that smile. I love that smile. It's so addictive. Bye.
I really appreciate it. Have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, last one. Then we're going to go over to Tony the Closers live, and I'm going to get in the chat, and y'all can watch the interview, okay? Let's get everybody up in arms. Did you troll your sister-in-law for Nicki Minaj? Oh, I sure do love the internet. I sure do. Oh, my gosh. I sure do. Okay, last one. Hey, is it Toya? Taya, hey Taya, how you doing? Hi. Taya, you got to turn your voice up. Yeah, take your headset off and speak directly into your phone. Now you got to probably come in and come back out. Let's give her a minute. Drop her out. We'll give her a minute. Okay, we got a few minutes, because I believe his show is not going to start until 8. Chelsea, can you go over to Tony the Closers live and grab the link and paste it in the chat so people can go ahead and get in the chat so they won't miss the interview? Okay. I actually had fun with this, and I'm going to enjoy it with y'all. So we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. I know Charleston White, what happened when I called him a plant? It is what it is. What's your background? Hey, Taya, come on in here.
Hey.
Okay. Hey, mama. Okay, so what's going on?
Okay. So I have this dilemma at work. I am Afro Latina, a
You're
and
what?
Afro Latina.
Okay.
So um I have a issue with a Caucasian manager.
Mhm.
She's real messy. She's real chismosa. Like she runs her mouth a lot, and she does it with people who don't stand up for themselves. And I'm very like strong personality. I guess a lot of times I just tell people that she just can't take me, you know.
Mhm.
Um, but we've had an issue with just like a lot of like like indirect microaggressions, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to like bite my tongue and kind of not let it affect me as much. But I've been like kind of wanting just to like go off. I have been, but I think that's me going off because of the things that I've been through in my like losing a child and like all this other type of stuff that I've had going on. And I'm kind of to the point where I'm tired of letting people kind of like walk all over me and not have a voice, I guess, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
But I kind of want to stand up for myself as well because I feel if you let people treat you a certain type of way, they'll keep doing that, if that makes sense.
Okay. So it sounds like, because I'm gonna be honest with you, in every workplace, you're living amongst people that you don't choose. It's just like living amongst your family. And there's always gonna be somebody that you bump heads with, okay? Whether it's your boss, whether it's another employee. And so you can't focus, you have to learn to not focus on what they're doing and focus on you. Right. So no matter what they're saying, how they're saying it, if you don't return that energy, you're not gonna get energy back. So what I'm picking up here is something a little deeper. You ain't got no business having no motherfucking boss.
That part. Yeah, I think like I've been an epidemiologist for like the last 4 years. I was an epidemiologist. I didn't want to do it because COVID.
I lost you for a second there, Taya. Hello, Taya. All right, come back.
Way.
Okay, I lost you for a second there. You completely
Oh,
blanked out. What did
I'm
you
sorry.
say before COVID? What did you
I,
say you did or
I
you
was
were
an
going to do?
epidemiologist.
A what?
Epidemiologist. Like I
Okay.
work with infectious diseases and everything like that. But I just didn't want, like, not to say I don't care about people when they're sick. I just got kind of burnt out, and then working for big corporations like that, they don't really care about you. We were using the same PPE for weeks when COVID hit. It was just a lot. And I got really, really depressed. And I just said, let me go in a different direction and get into tech. But I want to like get into like maybe cybersecurity or something like that. But
Okay.
I kind of just don't. I have other things that I know I want to do, like creativity, like creative things.
Okay.
Um, but I just get scared, you know? And I kind of go where it's comfortable. I'm a mom. I have kids that I have to worry about. I can't just be like, yeah, change up all the stuff that you've been working so hard on, all this money that you've paid back in student loans. Like I don't have no student loan debt or anything like that, but I just feel like it would be pointless, like that I wasted my time doing that, you know?
So you can go either way. So epidemiology, you can go biotech because you said you wanted to go into tech. So I have a lot of friends that are in biotech and they work from home. So what you can do, because you do have children and obviously you're having issues with the energy that's being exchanged between you and your boss, you can go the long route and approach HR, but it sounds like you're not happy there anyway. So what's going to make you happy, especially during a time like this, is maybe you're going to have to work from home to where you can work from home, doing epidemiology, doing tech, right? Or doing a combination of both.
Yeah. Because
right.
the job, the only reason why I'm there is like there's a method to the madness, right? Like the only
Okay.
reason why I'm there is because I work for a really large tech company and they help pay for a lot of certifications and they offer a lot of the schooling for free. You know what I mean? But it's hard when I'm going through my own stuff, and then on top of that, I have to deal with this like drama stuff by some.
You don't have to deal with her. That is the least of
Caucasian
your
woman.
fucking worries. You don't have to deal with her. So what it is she's triggering things that are in you, right?
Yeah.
She's being who she is, right? You're gonna run into people like that all the time. It doesn't matter whether you're in a restaurant, you're in a parking lot, you're in traffic. You're going to run into people with that type of energy all the time that are just drama based, that are just looking to make a scene, that are looking to get an arousal out of you. And until you figure out what triggers you, you have to learn to just operate just by minding your business. Let them, because when you quiet in a situation, guess who's the loudest?
Yeah.
Everybody gets to see it, right? You don't. It's not for you to do it. It's not for you to put your job on the line for, how you support your kids and things like that. So you let her be who she is, okay? And you do you by starting to transition into more of an at-home position. You can ask your company if they had many at-home positions, or you can go and start to transition into a new job at home. That way, once you land that job that still offers you certifications and things like that, while
Right.
you're at home working with a laptop and shit set up, you can start to transition into your business at the same time while working at home.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. No, I definitely understand. I know that, like, I just get scared. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Fear
fear.
has done its job. I was just talking about this last night on TashaKLive.com. When I hear people say I get scared, okay, it's a normal feeling you shouldn't be scared. You should be nervous, right?
Yeah.
You should be nervous. Scared, fear has done its job. Fear has told you not to pursue your dreams, not to pursue going forward. It is keeping you stagnant. So when you are not moving, fear was designed to, yes, protect you, okay? But at the same time, sometimes we don't need protection. We need to go. But fear doesn't understand nothing but fear. So if you allow that fear to come in and take over, you're not going to move forward. Girl, get your ass online right now and find you a damn online job doing what you're doing. And guess what? You could be on the beach on a motherfucking Zoom call while everybody else in the office dealing with fucking drama.
Yeah, I've done that. I don't know. If you have time, I would love to talk to you like offline about like what I'm like, I guess
what you want to do, because I don't want you to put out exactly what you want to do online.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a spiritual thing between you
Yeah.
and universe, creating something. So I'm a big thing on. I'm a big thing on that, keeping your goals to yourself, right? Because even the comments, they may say, don't do that, that's not a good idea, and then it discourages you from doing that. So okay, yeah, send me an email, unwinewithtashak@gmail.com. That email comes directly to me, and we'll talk, and then we'll email back and forth, and I'll let you know. But in the meantime, in order to keep your spirit free of drama and things like that, find you an at-home job after the holidays, okay? Because they're going to start hiring again mid-spring. And just say, I got to get through this. Don't let this bitch get under your motherfucking skin, because you know you got I'm sure you know you can read this bitch all the way down, and then you send
And
that
I'm
home.
a Libra, so I'm like, I just really want to just show her, like, okay,
you Afro-Latina, I know your ass.
For sure.
You're like, hold up. This bitch got one more time.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And it's like, and I feel like with everything that's going on in the world, like that stuff didn't used to bother me. I grew up in a very like predominantly white, like I didn't think about color type of thing. Like, but now, like with everything that's been going on, I'm like, girl, I will really
don't do it.
Find something safer to do, because playing with me is not it.
What are you gonna do after you done it? You're gonna feel bad and say,
that's the part.
The other day, true story, I'm on the beach. I posted a picture of the beach in the app. You know what I'm saying? Me and the hubby, we chilling. My husband got a cigar. I got my Casamigos. We taking in the breeze. I'm in and out the water. And these, I guess, Argentinians pull up behind us, and they put their chairs directly in the sun because the sun is about to go down. So my husband smoking a cigar. Nobody's in the vicinity of us, right? And So they sit down and they're laying down, and I seen her because I'm on the phone with my sister come over, and one of the ladies, this is a young girl, she left the mama sitting over there, and then the men went in the water, I guess they daddy and husband, and she comes over and taps my husband on the shoulder and says, "Excuse me, sir, do you mind putting out your cigar? We're trying to enjoy the nice ocean breeze and not cigar smoke." So my husband, he don't like drama. He just went to. I said, hold up. So I looked at there was a white couple sitting over there. There's other white couple. I said, did they just get here? The white couple said, yes. Yeah. So you, ma'am, I'm fucking rolling out the damn chair through the sand trying to get up in this bitch face. I said, ma'am, you just got here, right? You just put your chairs there in front of the sun. Move your fucking chairs. You don't come over here trying to relax and interrupt our serenity because you're trying to take in the ocean breeze when we got miles and miles of motherfucking beach, right? And so she was like, but it's against the law to smoke. Oh, so you the fucking police now. You the beach police. I will go tell. We'll go tell. Bitch, go tell. So I'm sitting there, Shaq was like, Tasha, please, 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 please. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Please. Please, I'm gonna put it out. So the lifeguard walk over. He ain't no more than fucking 17 years old. He's like, ma'am, listen, it is kind of against. I hate to do this, but I said, no, I ain't got no problem. It was how she brought her ass up over here on her Karen today. So I'm loud, forgetting that I'm a public figure, and I don't call her all type of bitches under the sun. Like, bitch, you get your motherfucking chair, you and your old ass mama, and you skedaddle your ass back to where you came from. This motherfucking sun is shining over there and over there. But now we the only black people out here, and you think you wanted to tap your ass up over here to tell me what the fuck to do. You done met your energy today. So let me tell you what the bitch did. Because I gave her back that energy, yeah, she ended up staying her ass in the water the whole time. Then I got a little petty. She was taking pictures. So I had on a thong. So I went and motherfucking stood in her camera view. And then I was like... And so she finally got up, got her motherfucking chairs, and moved like I had told her to. Because I said, are you happy now, bitch? You done went and told your motherfucking daddy? Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Shake talking about, please, Tasha, please. That's all he say, please. But once I got it out, and I was like, did she just Karen us? And I'm talking to the white lady behind. I said, did she just Karen me? I asked the white lady that. She said she did. Because if she would have came over here, I would have gave her that business too. I said, but at the end of the day, what did it solve? What did all that back and forth with me solve? She's still going to be the type of person she is. She's the type of person that just likes to interrupt people's peace. She likes to control things. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I met her with that same energy, but me getting my blood pressure up, cussing out this lady who's just going to be herself is not going to change nothing. And then she ended up leaving anyway. She didn't even sit behind us. She didn't even enjoy the breeze because she was over there down there in the water because she knew which the fuck she had did. And I was like, you felt it around. It was a whole fucking perimeter of energy. And I was like, bitch, you done met the right one today. Okay. You don't want to smell cigar smoke. Move your motherfucking ass down. Okay. That's what you can do. We had our chairs here first. We was out here for an hour. You want to sit your ass down. Now you want to play patrol. Okay. But it's still not going to stop me from cussing your ass out. And I asked Shaq, I said, should I apologize to her before she leave? He was like, nah, just let it go, Tasha. Just let it go. Because she probably would have said something wrong and then I would have fired off and I asked some more. It's just not worth it.
I understand that part. I think like for me, a year and a half ago, like I literally almost lost my whole career because of me reacting. And that's why I've been like calm, you know what I mean? But that was a different situation. My ex like played with me, like played in my face, and I had to like show him like,
okay. Yeah, you can't be going to jail.
Yeah, but it was I gotta tell you about it. But anyways,
it was going to jail.
It was a big I almost literally went to jail. And I punched him in the face, like broke his nose, but at his job. But it was like, I feel like it's a principle sometimes. Like you play with people and then you get, like you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You know what I mean? And you can't ever, I always tell people, you can't scope somebody's reaction, because if you want to be like malicious and do things just to be spiteful, but if somebody turns up on you, like if it would have been me probably like 8 years ago, oh, I would have beat her up in the place. But one time for growth. I'm glad I'm growing. But at the same time, I just feel like, how do I look as a woman to allow some Caucasian woman to like have these little mini microaggressions and not speak up? Because like I feel like I'm like not like being supportive to my blackness. You know what I mean? Like I can't. That's like letting somebody saying the N-word and just be like, oh, it's okay. No, like
I mean, sometimes you have to. You cannot save the world. You cannot change the world. You see what I'm saying? You have to. If you know yourself, then you know what not to put yourself in, because people are going to be people. What you need to do is find you a discipline to do, like fucking taekwondo or Muay Thai or some shit like that, and take your aggression out on that. And they'll teach you self-control.
yeah,
So you won't be on your husband's job breaking his nose and then losing your motherfucking degree over you just breaking somebody's fucking nose for what?
yeah, that's true.
Nigga still gonna cheat. He's still gonna act the ass.
Yeah, well, I left him. Like, there's
Okay,
the job.
okay, cool.
It wasn't even about that. It was just the principle. Like, I feel very much like it'd be the principle all the time for me, because you have the choice of whether or not you want to treat somebody like shit, or I'm sorry to curse, but you have the choice if you want to do that to people, and I just think that that's wrong. Like, and.
But like I said, you're not going to be able to control nobody but yourself. And just like me cussing that lady out on the beach, I still feel bad about that. I do, because she literally she kind of shrunk down and stayed away, right? And it probably reinforced any negative perceptions that she had of black people anyway. That's the reason why she came over. But she thought that maybe she would be able to just come over, tap my husband on the shoulder. Bitch, don't put your hands on my husband. And tell him what to do. You don't get to do that. So no, that's not what we're doing. But it did not solve anything. And she's still gonna go off and be herself. She may end up running into somebody that's gonna give her more time than I gave her. But I was just like, not today. I got so much to lose. And she the type of bitch that'll motherfucking provoke me. And then guess what? I'm in a lawsuit court. And I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna settle. I'm like, bitch, how much do you want? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it. And especially with you being an educated Afro-Latina, no ma'am. You don't let nobody take that kind of power over you, okay? And so I had to ask forgiveness from the universe and God for cussing her out the way that I did.
Yeah.
Because her own husband and daddy came over and was like, what's going on? And they ain't fucking say shit. They was just like, okay, let's just go to the water. Because they felt me. They felt it. Because I kept looking back at the bitch. I was like, it'd be funny if I come move my chair beside you and still put out the fucking cigar, and we get in the same sun together, and I'm on the phone just would you move your chair in? Because you can't ask the motherfucking lifeguard to make me move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could have been real fucking petty. Like my level of petty goes deep, but it does not fucking solve nothing. Okay? At all. Yeah, it makes me feel good for a little bit, but then I end up feeling bad because I'm like, I wasted so much time and energy, and I could be putting time in myself. And I was out there for peace and serenity, and I let this bitch interrupt my motherfucking peace. And Shaq just sat there. He didn't fucking say shit. He was just like,
yeah, that's like that. My boyfriend's like that. Like he'll be like, oh, okay, she's finna go off. Like I try not to be that way. Like I pray to Allah all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, listen, I can tell you got a lot of energy you got to dispel, and you got to do that doing a discipline. Go work out, go do some CrossFit, go do some damn martial arts, some kickboxing and shit, and they'll teach you that self-control, and you'll get all that aggression out that you want to fucking expel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then you can keep your job and work from home, because you ain't gonna be able to change nobody but yourself. But Tay, listen, I could sit here and go back and forth with you all day. Email me on winewithtashak@gmail.com. We'll get a little bit more, of course, personable. And then hopefully you'll email me in 6 months and let me know how everything is doing, okay?
Yes, I will.
All right. Love you, mama. Bye. All right, bye. Okay, so yes, I went 18 minutes over. It's all good. I'm sure y'all enjoyed it. Thank y'all so much, guys. Happy Hour is back. They're going to be live like this and interactive. I love these, okay? And thank you to the winos that were just so vulnerable enough to just come on and trust me. I know it's new. We pulled it together, but we're going to be back. I'm not going to give a set date yet, okay, on times, but we're going to implement these back in. So, you know what I'm saying? We can just talk about ourselves and self-develop ourselves. Okay. So I love y'all for that. If you want to be a part of Happy Hour, send me your email. Okay. I mean, email me. UNWINEWITHTASHAK@gmail.com. Jasmine at UNWINEWITHTASHAK@gmail.com. Hit us in the DM on Instagram. Follow us everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. At UNWINEWITHTASHAK.com. Subscribe. Thank you so much to the new subscribers. If you here, I love y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget, I'm drinking the Polo Pinot Grigio. You can Google it, guys. Also, just because we did not get to show the sponsors tonight, I could shout them out. Let me just do one real quick. The olive leaf extract. Okay, very, very great herb. The olive leaf, has thousands of different benefits. Okay, and they extract the actual just kind of herb from the leaves of the olive leaf. And the NIH, the National Institute of Health, has proven it to cure respiratory illnesses, cancer, a lot of stuff like that. I am not a doctor. This has not been, a message approved by the FDA, but I have done my research on the olive leaf extract itself. Okay. And that is stuff that you can look up. That is very public information. Okay. So the link is below to my olive leaf extract. I think it's like biz.com, but the link is below. Okay. If I got that messed up, because I do think they changed their website, but I haven't said it in a long time, but the link is below. So show some support. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And I will see y'all for our early Fuckery Friday. Because remember, I'm having a small outpatient procedure on Friday. So I won't be here for Fuckery Friday, but I'm going to try to do it either Wednesday or Thursday. Okay. So don't hold me to it. I'll let you guys know what day we decide. And with that being said, now I gotta go.